Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrunk, and I'm reaching out to the student body. Okay, as of now, you had the opportunity to look at the class and take a look at all the different types of activities, assignments that need to be completed. So, what I want to spend this time doing is having you take a second look at the class again, and also making sure you understand what needs to be completed. Now, this week here is what I call my giving week. This is the week where I look and see who's making mistakes and what problems they're having, and I say, okay, we can excuse that. But next week is the week you should know what to do. Point on, spot on, to the point. You should know exactly what to do. There will be no giving. There will be simply giving you the grade you receive. So I received a couple of people emails, and I'm responding to you, but to the entire class, on specifically what you need to know. So hold fast. I'm going to transition into what you need to know. I'm going to go through everything step by step like in that first video, but this is directly for you. Okay, let's get the job done. Okay, we're back. Now, let's walk through some things to make sure you clearly understand your class. Remember, we only have 8 weeks, so you have to hit the ground running. So as you can see, this is the first part of your class. So let's start with discussions. Now, I am extremely happy that most of you understand what you have to do in discussions. Now, I'm going to transfer over to student view so you can see it like a student would see it instead of looking at my account. If you're a student and you click on discussions, you will see that I am so happy that so many students responded to this in a timely manner. Remember, Wednesdays is the most important day to get this assignment in. Okay, so far you hit the ball out the park. And normally what I would do to make sure that students understand this is that I would have it set up to be done on a Thursday, but Wednesdays, because this summer semester is so short, I'm focusing on Wednesday to make sure we can get the work in, because you have quite a few things to get done. So as I said, most of you were able to get it completed. Now I don't want to click on it because it's going to show people names, and this going on my YouTube page. So all you had to do was answer these questions about self-discipline and tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, so that was cool. You got that. But now let's move to the next level. Let's go to assignments. In the assignments category, all you have to do is go to Solo Learn and begin to do Python for programmers. Now, I sent you an updated syllabus. If you haven't reviewed it, go review it. But it's gonna update you to what you have to do as far as this, because I had to make it a little shorter. Python was longer, but because they're making changes in Python, I wanted to make sure that I follow those changes. And I want to give kudos to the student who went in there and saw it and actually said, Professor, you need to take a look at this. Now, these dates you see here, of course, they're off, but the first one is up and ready to go. You will see these change tonight, so just make sure. But it'll be according to every week, so it's not a rush to get these in, but they will be changed. But your first one for this week, you can upload. Okay? Good, you got that. Now, let's go to the big dog. I know, I'm so excited. It's a Friday night. Ooh. Okay, so now you go here and you got your syllabi there, so we're not going to focus on that till later, but you got MyITLab. Now, if you come in here, all you have to do once you click on this link, MyLab IT student link, all you have to do is click right here where it says MyLab IT course material, and that will let you go into your lab. So let's go in there and see what's in there. Now, once we click on it, it takes us to this particular screen. Of course, it's going to take you to the screen where you as a student should see this information. But like I said in my previous video, you should be executing the same thing. Now, I'm not going to click on the instructor's view because you don't need to see that. You need to see what a student should see. So as a student, you need to go ahead and click on this here, today's view. And when you click on that today's view, this little menu will pop up for you as a student to have information in there. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. And then you can go on each one of these categories. Now let me show you something. If I click right here, it's gonna tell me all the dates that I have work to be completed. It is date presented, so you will know exactly when things have to be done. So please make sure that you do these things. But like I said, it will open up according to the dates, and you can click view more and see everything. And down at the bottom of this, it will tell you your statistics, how you doing, how much time you putting in on the job, what days you do the job, what grades you got. It will tell you everything. And like, I'm noticing some things right here. This has to be done on a certain day. These have to be done on a certain day. These have to be. So it's pretty much going to keep you in a loop on what needs to be completed. Just follow the dates and take care of the business. And like what was at the bottom, you also have that here. So this is simple stuff here. Now, where some of you may get a tad bit confused, and that's what I want to clear up, is the confusion. So I went up here and clicked on course material, and then I clicked on all the material for the course. What some of you may get confused is that you have lecture, technology in action, then you got lab, skills for success. I'm gonna switch over now to the instructor side so you can see this. No, I'm gonna stay here because it's the same thing. So when you click on technologies in action, lecture, what you will see in here is quite a few categories. The categories that matter is technologies in action, HW, midterm and final, when you have to take the midterm and final, and class activities for this particular folder. Remember, you got two folders in there for this particular folder. So when you click on technologies in action, and you really shouldn't have to go here, but I'm just showing you this anyway, you'll see everything has a date when it has to be done. Okay, we're gonna go back. You can use these, what we call breadcrumbs, to go back. Breadcrumbs, say that right, Professor, to go back. So I'm gonna click here, and it will take me back here. Now for the midterm and final, it will be in this folder. You will not be able to do it until the date come up. And I'm gonna explain more about the midterm and final as we get closer to that date. Right now, I want you to focus on the work that needs to be done. Then when you see class activities, then you know that everything in here has to be completed too. This is where you begin to learn about IT work and how IT. So we want to teach you a little bit of programming. We want to teach you a little bit of what IT professionals have to do. And then we want to teach you how to work with applications. So you'll be a well-rounded student when you go out there to do the work. So now I'm gonna go back, okay? So you see how this works here. I'm gonna use the breadcrumbs again to go back to my course. Now the next one I'm gonna click on, it says Labs, Success for Skills for Success. Let's click on that. And you see you got the same thing, multiple labs that you have to complete. And don't worry, if something don't show up, it will be fixed. But your job is to get in here and get the work done. Now, even though I showed you all that, to do your work, all you have to do is go to today's view. And in today's view, you will see exactly what you need to do. So we was here earlier, so all you have to do is click on to do activities, and there it is. That's what you should follow, because all you have to do is click start and you can get the job done. So far you understand it. I see you doing your work. You're doing great. Now let's go back to the actual my open, clicking back in here. So we're back inside of here, and one of the things that I want to point out to is I want to come here to assignments inside of here and talk about Python for beginners. What the college is trying to stress is that every student that comes to the college should know something about programming. As you can see, we're in a world that's entirely different than when I was young, or young, I was young once, or maybe just a few years off of where you at. And you see in the news, there's a lot of hacking. So we're trying to see if any of you have potential to be good programmers so you can skill up. In order to complete this assignment, you have to go to SolarLearn, which I said in other videos, so I'm not going to go there right now. Once you go to SolarLearn, you're going to build yourself an account, like I said in another video, and then you're going to take a screenshot, and then you're going to upload it in here, and I'm going to be able to look at it and see that you completed the work. So this is your basic run through this again. Now be mindful. I said this is my leniency or giving week. I'm being lenient. I'm giving this week, but next week, the next 7 weeks, I'm gonna be hard. I'm gonna be hard because I expect you to know what to do. So I hope this video was helpful. Now, when you complete this video and you look at it, email me, Professor, I understand, so we can have clarity. Now, the individuals that do not email me with that, I'm gonna shoot them an email again with this video and say, did you watch this video? If you have any other questions, you're gonna see in here, you're gonna have my number, and all you have to do is send me an email, give me a call or text me, and we'll have a conversation about the next move. Okay? If you have any problems. If it's something you don't understand after this, then we will set up a meeting. So that's the course so far. Every video you see in here, watch it. It's important for you. So you see these 2 videos, and now I'm gonna put this video in there. Watch it. I hope that I was helpful today, and I hope that this next video log coming to you will help you. This is Professor Sistrunk, and I'll see you in the next section.